Woman, you menstruate every month. A woman is that one that carried the baby for 9 months. So we know the pain of menstruation. We have that breast that we can give our baby to suck. We have that breast that make us different. Even people, my name is Marindo. Thank you very much for turning to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about like women against women. If you look at the situation about women in the world fighting, you see that a woman will leave her husband because of another woman. You see that a woman have problem in their marriage because of the mother-in-law or because of the sister-in-law. So women struggling among women. I don't know why the situation is arising, and we have to try to connive. We have to try to work together as women. We have to stop fighting amongst ourselves. You see that even in a job that the leader is a woman, she always fight against other women. Me in particular, when I go to a job, I always prefer that the boss should be a man. The boss, for some reason, tend to be very nicer when they are men for some reason. So, but if it's a woman, she tends to be very negative. You have few women that will really be nice to you. So I don't know why we are fighting ourselves, why there is this struggling among women. My people, women, us women, we have to know that if we come together, we can move the world. There are greater things we can do as women. Not fighting ourselves, not the I don't even know the adjective to use. So women, we have to turn away and begin to hold ourselves and begin to try to uplift ourselves. We have strength, we have many things. Do you know that the whole of Israel, the whole of the land, nobody could bring down Samson. Nobody could defeat Samson. Samson was so powerful. It takes just a woman called Delilah to defeat Samson. You know that everybody always talk about the weakness of Delilah. That Delilah is this, she's a prostitute. For me, she has the strength. Why can us not look at the positive side of Delilah? Delilah was so powerful. It shows that as a woman, there's something in us that no man can bring it. If a woman see a whole army, the Philistine army, they could not bring down Samson. But it took a woman, because Samson took his head and lay on the breast of Delilah. And Delilah could convince Samson to tell her about that secret, that the whole of the Philistines army were being trained. Those army, if you know the training that they passed through, the stuff that they went through, but nobody could bring down Samson. But it took a woman, one small tiny woman, to bring down a man. You know, by that time Samson was the greatest man of God. So it took a woman to bring down a man of God. So women, we have power. All this fighting, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, my this wife. So let's try to work together. Let's try to throw heat on one another. You see that most girls, before they go and marry, they begin to pray. I pray that my mother-in-law should die. I beg. I have 2 boys, so and no woman will pray me out. If there is that woman that is trying to pray me out that I should die for them to marry my son, it means you're not part of my family. Because me, I'm looking for daughters. I'm not looking for daughters-in-law. The people girls that my boys who get married, they will be my daughter. They will not be my daughters-in-law. I consider they are my daughter. So you cannot pray me out that I'm praying for a man that the mother-in-law have died. I don't want a man that the mother is still alive. As a woman, who cannot be praying for that. So today I just come to tell us that as women, we are so gigantic. As women, we have a lot in us. As women, there's a lot we can put out as women. All this struggle, all this fighting, all this hate among women. Let's try to comprehend whatever happened. We can come to a mutual understanding and build together. You know that when women gather, you see that there's a lot of change. You see that there's things begin to change. You see that, and don't even our husbands, their mood will begin to change, and our son, their mood begin to change. So as women, there is a lot we can do. My people, I don't know if you are watching me here, you're a woman and you'll be fighting among yourself. Let's just try and come together as women. As women, we can do many things. Not back then that they were suppressing us like all over the world. Women were being suppressed. We're not allowed to vote. We're not allowed to leave the house. We're not allowed to go to school. We're not allowed to talk in the public when people are talking. We're not allowed many things that our grandparents went through. We're not allowed to do many things. We're not allowed to be doctors. We're not allowed to be this because we are women. We are not allowed to participate even in politics. We are not allowed to speak as a speaker. We are not allowed to be pastors. But yet God have put down all those things. God said, I am the God of all human beings. Is there anything too difficult for me to do? So as a woman, if we gather together, we empower ourselves, we are going to do great things. Not that we want to put the men down. No, the men are still the heads and not the tail. They'll be the head. But as women, we have, you read some Proverbs 31 about the virtuous woman. The Bible says because of her husband his head in public. The husband can be proud because of the wife, because all the great things the wife is doing. Can our own husband be proud of us like that as women? As women, my people, we have to do more better. We have to be great. Not to be fighting ourselves again, as I said before, my mother-in-law. Not to be fighting ourselves in many various areas. So as a woman, we have to team up. The struggle of a woman about ourselves. You know, most of us are struggling. Some of us are struggling with weight. We have put on so much weight. Oh, I'm too fat. I cannot put this. Women. Some of us are struggling with our complexion. Some of us want to change our complexion. Some of us are suffering. We have a lot of pimples. Some of us cannot do this. Some of we are struggling with hair. We want straight bone hair. I cannot wear any type of hair. I cannot do my natural hair. So there's many things. I cannot put on the type of clothes. I want the slim type of clothes. So we are struggling with ourselves. As a woman, whatever you wear, it depends on you. No man will come and put you down. Nobody. So self-satisfaction is very necessary. There's a lot of struggle as a woman alone. A woman, you menstruate every month. A woman is that one that carried the baby for 9 months. So we know the pain of menstruation. We have that breast that we can give our baby to suck. We have that breast that make us different. Some people try to change their sex, but you cannot. It can never be the same. Even with that breast they have put, they cannot breastfeed the baby. It cannot be possible. They won't be able to menstruate naturally as a woman. So as a woman, we have a lot of things, a lot of challenge among ourselves. There's a lot of struggle for women today. Many women are being killed by men. I'm telling you, there's this woman that I heard that she was killed. She has a 3-month-old baby, and the husband killed her while she was sleeping. As women, our right have been taken. You see, men are murdering women all over. See, I pay her school fees. She went to school. Now she don't want me again, so I'll kill her. People are killing their fiancé. So as a woman, there's a lot of struggle. There's a lot of stuff. So you cannot be a woman and you're fighting among yourself again. We still have self-demon that we are fighting. Self-demon, all those self-things. We are fighting. We are not deal with us. As a woman, there's a lot of stuff. My people, today join me and stop the struggle for a woman. If a woman watching me and you have all those struggles, we better change and repent. We better turn and try to support one another. We better call upon his name. Say, call upon me, all ye that are heavy-handed, and I will give you rest. We suffer for postpartum depression after the baby. Sometimes some people say they have become too fat. Some people say they are no more beautiful. Some people feel that they are being neglected. Some women don't even want to hold their baby to breastfeed. So there's a lot of stuff we pass through as a woman. So my people, why are we this? Why all this hate? Why all this struggle? All this as a woman. Yet the society is fighting us. Yet we are fighting ourselves. So as a woman, we have to stop and struggle and help one another. When you see your friend have the bone straight hair, you cannot afford it. That is fine. All the fingers are not the same. Rather than hate on the person, appreciate the person. If you cannot appreciate them, be quiet. If you see your fellow woman is doing something, join and support your friend. As a woman, we can support one another. But yet we don't support one another. We are our greatest critique. will be the one shouting and criticize people. As a woman, if you don't have a baby, that does not make you hopeless. If you are not married, that does not make you half a woman. That is a lie. Not everybody was meant to have a husband. So if you're not married, it's not a curse. Not everybody was meant to have a baby. You can still be that you don't have a baby, but you adopt somebody else's child and you treat that person more better. Have you not seen women abandoning their own children? Women are having babies and abandoning their own babies. So if you don't have a baby, does not mean you're not qualified. Women abandon their own babies. I'm telling you, let's come together and fight together as a woman. My people, this video will have a part 2. Thank you very much, Marindo. Thanks for watching my video. See you in my next video. Do not forget to subscribe and share. Thank you, Marindo.